he's got away. Saved! Somehow the keeper kept it out.
Hey football fans, and welcome to another episode of the Panenka Show, your one-stop for World Cup reviews. I'm your host, Carlos Brathwaite. Tonight we have our guest, Patrice Marshall. How you doing, Pat?
Good tonight.
Yeah. And one I already know Tyrion, man. He's a regular. You got to know Tyrion. All right, man. Tonight we're going to be doing Match Day 9 and Match Day 10 in this episode. So, kicking off for Match Day 9, Group E's Ecuador's victory over Honduras 2-1. What did you guys thought of the game?
If I'm being honest, boring. None of the two teams, they weren't exciting. Not a lot of attacking football, not a lot of technical football. And it never seemed like, we can get a goal soon. It just seemed like, I can't wait till this game over. So.
Yeah, Anna Valencia, though, three goals already for his team, Tyrion. He loves to be the man.
Yeah, I would have to say he's having an outstanding work, but that's why he's honestly making a name for himself. I honestly don't know much about this bill. I didn't know much previously.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. Yeah.
Definitely.
It's a name to remember for sure now.
Yeah, but today I was looking at football news. I saw he was linked to Premier League teams. So that goes to show World Cup could work for you. He wants to perform.
Yeah, so this defeat, Honduras, they're gone. But Ecuador still have a slim chance to progress. The next match is against France. What do you see them? You feel them could make it out, you know?
You real how the French playing? No chance.
No chance for them? You don't see nothing for them later, Tyrion? Get him in a little hope, man.
Well, based on the World Cup playing thus far, I guess it's been a tournament for the underdogs. So
Yeah.
as I've said on previous episodes, it's a tournament of 32 best teams in the world. They can't exactly rule out any team.
Yeah.
But based on the way the French have been playing thus far, I can't see they getting much over France.
Yeah. Speaking of the French, we're going to move on to the other Group E fixture. Where France completely annihilated Switzerland, 5-2. I mean, the French just overran the Swiss.
The French attack finally clicking. Through the years, France, since Henry and Trezeguet, France really hasn't had a striker that could give them that output like before. And now you got Benzema in the form of his life, assisting, scoring goals, and he looking real hungry. So if he could continue this form, maybe France could go all the way.
Yeah. Also, players like Valbuena and Giroud stepping up to the plate to help push the French attack forward. But speaking of Benzema, missed penalty, but still had 2 goals and an assist. Golden ball, maybe?
It's possible. Benzema, honestly, stepping up to the plate for France. Throughout the summer, Luis Suarez has been constantly linked with a move to Real Madrid, but as you know, the World Cup acts as a stage for players to propel instead of even maintain the dominance as world beaters in the game, and I think that Benzema is honestly laying a platform for a Real Madrid. So I think he's actually using the World Cup to fight for his actual place in the Real Madrid setup.
Yeah.
That's far.
He's being successful.
That's it.
Okay, but even though the Swiss defense, the Swiss on the whole got overrun, they still have a very slim chance of progression. Y'all think y'all could see, because they still have the 3 points from their first win. So you think they could sneak out to the group, or this is over for them? They can't recover from this defeat. Anyone?
If the Swiss put in another lackluster performance like they did against France, I can't see them getting out. I was basically disappointed with the way they played against France.
Yeah, 2 late ones, but the game was done dead.
The game, they showed a lack of desire to actually play football, and they lack ingenuity, they lack confidence on the ball, and they actually waited till they were completely out of the game to actually play good football,
play properly,
and get back 2 goals. But by the time they recovered those 2 goals, the game was basically over. And all France had to do was play out the result.
Yeah, true. Okay, we'll move on to the Group D, the huge upset of the day, man. Costa Rica defeating Italy 1-love. This Costa Rican spot, they're looking, without having to progress. I personally, I did not have nothing for them.
Me either.
Yeah.
But the thing about it though is that, like, with history, they're saying European teams don't ever do well in South America.
Yeah.
And we see that already with England. We see that already with Spain. So Portugal looking shaky as well. So, you know, a lot of European teams, they're struggling. So even though Italy may be one of the traditional heavy hitters, we see them struggling as well.
But I mean, they play comfortably against England, so you thought they would coast through this match, but...
But the thing about Italy is that, like, they don't have any world-class players beside... Well, they have world-class players, yes, but they don't have consistent players. They have Balotelli. Their whole attack relies on Balotelli, and you don't know what you're going to get with him. Today you might get a top-class game. Tomorrow he doesn't show up. So when you have something like that, it's hit or miss.
Okay. Well, the Italians, without loss, they got to play Uruguay. This can determine the qualification. Who you saying you think they could sneak out?
I believe that Italy is actually out of the door. I believe that
Whoa.
Uruguay will actually defeat them in the final group game.
Huge clear.
I'm very serious. I don't see Italy getting past Uruguay. I believe that Luis Suarez will be instrumental again for the Uruguayans, and if the Uruguayans actually mark Peru out of the game, like how Costa Ricans did, it could clearly see them getting past, because players like Candreva, who had a big game against England, bitterly flopped against Costa Rica. His play was actually stagnant.
Yeah. I think he got subbed. Yeah.
Very early in the game.
So Verratti started against England, but instead they chose to go with Cassano in this Costa Rican game. Didn't have much effect. Last game now versus Uruguay, you will go back with Verratti again to help shore up that midfield and help out Pirlo.
Maybe what I will do is go with two up front. They're playing the 4-3-3, but like the two outside men and Balotelli as well, not giving you what you want. So maybe he needs help up front. Maybe you need to play with two strikers.
Probably Cassano was supposed to be the help. Yeah.
Well, it didn't work, so you have to try something else.
We think it would be
Immobile?
No, let me bite my tongue. Immobile, yeah.
Immobile, well, he had a great season the last season. He outscored everyone in Italy. Well, for me, I would give him a chance. People saying, oh, he only has 2 caps. He's unproven. You got Balotelli, who has a good record. But it's not working.
Yeah.
So you got to try something.
Okay. All right, we can take a break there, and we'll be back with Match Day 10. This is the Panenka Show. And we're back with the Panenka Show. Match Day 10. Group F and Group G played. We can start with Group F's match with Nigeria versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. Nigerians got their 3 points, and this could help propel them to the next round. We all thought of the game today.
Well, me personally, I think that bad refereeing has been seen for the 2014 World Cup.
Yeah.
Almost every other game, there are vital mistakes that referees and linesmen are making that actually cause shifts in how a game could actually finish.
You making reference to the Dzeko legit goal,
legitimate goal that was called offside, and for me it wasn't even a close decision. Dzeko wasn't in line, or a little beyond. Dzeko was clearly behind
the player,
the last player. For how that was called offside, I would never know, and clearly you could see that impacted the result of the game, because if Bosnia had taken the lead, probably they could have actually stepped up their game, stepped up the momentum, actually scored 2 or 3 more goals, and Nigeria would not have the 3 points that they have today.
Yeah. Speaking also on the refereeing, y'all thought, I see people saying they thought there was a foul on Safic when Aminike put in the pass for Odamingi. You thought that was a foul or just pure strength, muscle and pass the player?
That's a toss-up because, like, I guess the way how FIFA do with their rules and stuff is so much down to interpretation that one referee will come and give that as a foul, the other referee will say, well, play on. So it's so iffy sometimes with these calls. So
yeah. So the Bosnians on debut out to the World Cup, sadly. Xhaka, even though it's legit, well, it really wasn't his night. I mean, he got the goal called off, and then nothing just wasn't going on.
He had a number of chances this game that actually, if he didn't scuff it, the end result just wasn't in his favor. But I honestly think that the Bosnians didn't deserve to exit the World Cup so early. I think that they played some of the better football in the group actually. In the first game against Argentina, particularly, they were really impressed, and they actually took the game to Argentina despite the loss to Argentina. Still, they proved that they're actually up there when it comes to competing against the world beaters at the World Cup.
Okay, Nigeria on 4 points, and they gotta go to Argentina to get their progression. Y'all see this happening?
Well, Argentina, a team full of world-class players, especially in attack. You come to expect so much of them, but so far they haven't hit the heights that we expect of them. And Nigeria, you never know. Nigeria, as most African teams, they could be hit or miss. So, like, we gotta hope now that with Nigeria that they could, when it comes to the final pass, they could actually put together the players so they could score some goals, put Argentina under pressure, and maybe get the result. I don't see them getting the result personally, but if they intend to get anything, they got to be better in the final third.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of Argentina, they took on Iran today, and lately, a Messi goal stole the joy from the Iran as well. Argentina, Tyrion, they're still making it click, man.
Honestly, they're not, and I was really not impressed with players such as Gonzalo Higuain and Sergio Aguero today. I thought that Gonzalo Higuain looked really off the pace. His first touch was particularly poor. His decision making was poor. Final pass was poor. Did he really have any chances in the game?
Not really.
He was.
So you could give credit to the Iran defense for that. I mean, they played extremely well until the last minute.
Yeah, so I heard a particular stat during the game that they had the best defense throughout the qualifying for the Asian group.
Yeah.
So I have to give them credit for that. I thought they defended particularly well today. They dealt with the Argentine attacks very well. Players like Di Maria were really taken out of the game. Was restricted from getting those balls really across and into the box onto players such as Messi. But at the end of the day, I think that it was down to fatigue during the end. And we all know the caliber of Lionel Messi is an outstanding player, and down to the last second of the game, they can't even give Messi a sniff at to make it play. And on that particular play, when he scored the goal, I think that the person that was on Messi failed to actually shut him down and get him off his left foot, which we all know is right.
Someone was saying that was the first time in the game that Messi did not have two players on him, and look what happened.
That's the thing with world-class players. They only need one moment of brilliance. One moment of brilliance could decide the game, and that's how it went today.
I think the Iranians could blame mental and physical fatigue on that goal. I think that there was
after defending so long.
Just that pure excitement to see or hear the final whistle that really game plan went through.
But they still had some chances, and they did have a clear penalty, man.
Yeah.
So they kind of got it stolen over here. Are you looking at me? You don't think that was a penalty?
I've seen it given.
Yeah, I've seen it given, man.
But I don't know. I don't want to be biased. That was a questionable. It was questionable to me. I guess as he was saying earlier, it was down to interpretation of the referees. Some referees would give it.
Yeah.
Some no.
Oh, okay. All right, we're gonna move on to the Group G game today. Germany, Ghana. What a game!
What a game.
2-2 draw. Very entertaining game. Really kicked off in the second half. Goetze with a very unconventional header.
He actually hit the ball onto his foot.
Yeah.
And the ball ran straight into the bars and he ran outside the red. And I mean, they all count. So
yeah, it's true. The Africans do it impressive again. Ghanaians impressive again.
I love to see the Africans score. Every time they score, they dance.
Yeah. So this Ghana team actually they're looking right. They're looking put together.
Probably
but not getting the results.
The best African team at the World Cup.
Yeah.
For me, I particularly was not really impressed with the African teams thus far. I think that their decision making in the final third is really poor.
Very bad.
From the lead to building up from the defense and the midfield, I think that they aren't that bad. But when they get in the final third, they make the wrong decisions in terms of shooting or when to pass. And a perfect example of that today would be Jordan Ayew.
Oh, you mean when they could have gone through it?
Yes, when he brought past it was Lam.
No,
it was
Probably Boateng.
I think
Boateng.
Oh yeah.
But he brought past a player on the left wing, and it was like a 3-on-2.
Yeah. Attacking
movement, and instead of squaring the ball across for Gian, he sought to cut on his stronger foot and shoot.
To go for the glory.
I think that if that was the Germans in that position, that ball would be squared across in front of the face to go in a dangerous position, and probably would have ended up being a goal.
Yeah.
Close to goal. Perfect example.
So that was his first touch in the game, and the old boy. Well, the flip ain't there no more, but the old boy equaled the record with Ronaldo. 15 goals.
I had no doubt that he would prove his class at this World Cup. Earlier in the year, persons were arguing with me saying that Miroslav Klose will not be selected to go to this World Cup. Anyone that has any general football knowledge and knowledge of German football knows that Miroslav Klose was an obvious fit for this World Cup, and believe that the Germans want this record to go home with him for the leading all-time goal scorer at World Cup. It's
true.
Okay, with this result today, the Group G is still open, so the Group F is really living up to its billing. Germany have USA next, and USA play tomorrow, but we can preview that game next. So Germany on 4 points, still leading in the group. Yeah. Think they could see it out.
USA. What to say about USA?
Now, give it Germany first. Tell me if you think Germany can come out the group.
Yeah, well, it's no doubt. There's no doubt about it. Germany will make it out the group. I can't see Portugal making it out the group. Portugal is a very poor team, very imbalanced, and with the injury to Ronaldo, I just can't see them making it. And that's as far as I see the group going. The USA and Germany are my two teams to go through. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Ghana still has a slim chance though, Tyrion, even though they on their 1 point. It's very slim mathematical chance because they have Portugal next. This is the ending road, or they can perform a miracle?
I don't see Ghana getting out of the group, honestly. Then I believe that the USA will get 3 points against Portugal, honestly, and that will honestly make this group rather exciting for the final match there. I see USA and Germany progressing out the group.
And progressing out the group, okay. All right, speaking of USA and Germany, they will be coming up next in the previews. Keep it locked here with the Panenka Show. And welcome back to the Panenka Show. We left off giving a slight preview of the USA-Portugal game. So y'all give Pat gave US the chance to progress versus to the Group G group, sorry. So a defeat for Portugal tomorrow, we will see.
Yeah, I predict it being a close game. I don't see them blowing out Portugal like how Germany did, but maybe a 2-1. That is a common scoreline this tournament. maybe a 2-1. But I see USA taking the 3 points.
Yeah. Your old boy, Tyrion, Ronaldo, the star man, reports saying he's injured. So this could be end of his World Cup. What do you think?
Well, if these rumors are true, it'll honestly be a sad sight. But before Ronaldo, I generally question the quality of the Portuguese team. It's a team that you can say has a lot of household names. There's Raul Morales, Miguel Veloso, Juan Montinho, but at the end of the day, in my opinion, those players are average at best.
You forget your boy though.
No, and right, players like Nani. Nani is a consistent starter in the Portugal team. He performs well for Portugal, but to me, Nani's a player far past his best. And I think in order for Portugal to honestly be a real threat in competitive competitions, they actually need to produce a really world-class striker. Portugal has not produced a really good striker since Pauleta.
Pauleta, yeah.
Honestly, and players like Helder Postiga and I can't remember what the other one is.
You talking about Danny from?
No, not Danny, man.
Almeida.
Yeah.
Garbage strikers.
Yeah.
Eggs.
Yeah.
Those players are not good enough to drive Portugal to a World Cup title.
Yeah.
They all depend and put the burden on the shoulders of Ronaldo. And to me, the squad lacks the quality to actually bring the best out of Ronaldo. And in contrast to Argentina, where Messi has players like Di Maria, Sergio Aguero, Higuain, even though these players might be some of them a bit out of form, at the end of the day, they have the quality to propel Argentina through this competition.
A proper supporting cast.
When I look at Portugal, I see no quality.
Yeah.
Just names of players past the best years now.
Yeah.
Until they actually produce a new generation of players that are technically better than this crop, Portugal will never probably see a semi-finals in any tournament they compete in. Yeah. And Ronaldo would just suffer in that team.
Yeah, you just say Pat.
Yeah, for me, most of the players from Portugal were always promising players, up-and-coming players that never show their true potential. So, I mean, you got Veloso, you've been hearing about him for years. You hear about all these different players. Nani was supposed to be the new Ronaldo. You got Danny doesn't even make it any squad anymore. So, I mean, the team was always potentially good, but they never transformed that potential into actually being a good team. So.
And in addition to that, I think the bench also lacks genuine quality to actually influence the game. If Portugal have a match day squad that is not competing to the highest level or the required level, when you look upon the bench, there's nothing to call on to actually change the game. So I think that in a game that Portugal is suffering and they're playing stagnant football, there's nothing much that the coach can actually do to change it.
But you gotta.
What's the name of the guy that came on for Portugal? Eder? He looked poor. He looked like he should be playing in Barbados football. He didn't look like he should be playing at the World Cup. So I see your point. Like.
And then when you look at the back line, the back line has two Real Madrid players in Fabio Control and Pepe.
Suspended for the next game.
Players at best. We won't call them world-class defenders. We all know that Pepe has a tendency to
go off.
To have his moment of madness when he's ready.
As we've seen.
The first game, as we saw. Germany, when he headbutted Thomas Muller for no reason. Control. I rate him as a decent centre-back. But when you look at players like Bruno Alves still being able to actually make the Portugal team for the World Cup and starting shows that Portugal has a genuine problem of producing better players or players good enough that actually feature for them on the world stage, and having Bruno Alves still play at centre back starting, because for me this is a player that was past his best 3 to 4 years ago.
They go and see if they could get some more Brazilians.
And in that Germany game, Bruno Alves was all over the place. he looked short of pace. He looked like he looked like I don't want to follow local football.
No. Don't send us shots. Don't send us shots. All right. Speaking of promising teams, Belgium, they take on Russia tomorrow, Group H. They can have a chance to progress, even though they had an unimpressive first win. We all think they could take over Russia tomorrow?
That depends for me on if Capello decides. Well, Capello, we know, is a defensive coach. Russia need to come out and get the 3 points because Akinfeev gave away the first game practically. I don't know what he was doing. Scoop the ball into the back of his hands. And he's supposed to be the captain. He has 70-something caps, and he's making a mistake like that. So, I mean...
In a crucial game.
Yeah, in a crucial game. So, Russia we're going to see now if Capello is going to come out and attack, or if they're going to play their usual cautious game. Belgium has the potential. We know of their players because they're mostly playing in Prem, or we got Dries Mertens that plays for Napoli. So, they all play for respectable teams.
Yeah.
But it's to perform now on the international scene because a lot of them don't have that experience from big competitions. So we got to see if they show up tomorrow, or else we could have another game like the same Russian game that finished 1-0.
Oh, okay. So you would agree with Pat saying a draw tomorrow, or you would go with a win?
I would solidify his point. The fact that Belgium needs to show their true pedigree. I think that for the first game, for the caliber of players in the squad and the hype that was building up around the Belgian squad as the real dark horses for the World Cup, it honestly did not show in their first game. And I think that, honestly, players such as Moussa Dembele and Eden Hazard and these players are on this team will have to step up their game. I think that the coach made a fundamental error starting Chad Lee. Chad Lee is not a good player to me. He didn't particularly have a good season at Spurs, and I was really surprised to find him in the starting lineup. And players like Kevin Morales coming off an outstanding season at Everton in terms of goal scoring and assisting, was on the bench. Young promising youngster from Manchester United, Anan Yanazai, on the bench also. When you told these players didn't get to see playing time.
But Charlie did.
But Charlie got playing time. I still amazed, baffled.
Yeah.
I think what was confusing was his role on the field actually, because okay, you have Hazard as your main player, but he was shunted out on the left. So like for most of the players, he wasn't even in the game. We hardly, for the first 10-15 minutes, he hardly saw Hazard. For me, Hazard should be playing through the middle, and you're playing someone like Dries Mertens out on the left. You got De Bruyne playing on the right. Why you're playing Charlie through the middle?
Yeah.
Like, it didn't make sense to me.
Yeah, okay. So 2 draws we got there, and quickly, Group H, we got Korea Republic, the other Group H fixture, Korea Republic against Algeria. Algeria coming off a loss, and this could be the end of the road for them. Y'all see what you're predicting that game.
Well, based on watching the two teams in their previous games, I think that South Korea has that fit, that edge in them with the quality of play. I think that players like Key will be actually instrumental for South Korea if they were to get any result from this game. When it comes to Algeria, I think they actually lack the drive.
They lack it.
They're lacking something. Honestly.
Okay.
That's a toss-up. Honestly, I guess on the day who comes out and plays better football, and comes with the better tactics, and deserves 3 points more, will come with the result.
All right, so a quick prediction from you, Pat, between Korea and Algeria?
I see Korea winning 2-0.
2-0?
2-0, yeah. I don't think Algeria will score. And I think South Korea will have a better time of it than against Russia, where they needed a blunder from the goalkeeper to score. So I give them 2-0.
Okay. All right, well, thanks again, guys, for coming through. Don't forget to stay connected with The Panenka Show. Send us your comments at Twitter, at The Panenka Show, Facebook, The Panenka Show, the blog, thepanenkashow.blogspot.com, and you can send us an email at thepanenkashow@gmail.com. I'm your host, Carlos Brathwaite, and see you next time.
clear, he's got away.